Hey, super learners. Today we are going to be learning about a new community helper. Some of you may know these as cooks or bakers, but we are going to be calling them chefs. So today we're going to be learning about chefs. When that chefs is the name or title of our book, and it is written by Jared Siemens. Ooh, and this is our table of contents. This tells us what page we can find the information on. And usually that means that it is an informational text where we find out facts. So here we go. People who live close together are part of a community. The chef is a person in my community. So you'll see these a lot at restaurants that you go in and sit at. Sometimes you may not even see the chef. Most of the time, they're back in the kitchen making all the food. Oh, I should have just waited for the page turn. A chef works at a restaurant. A restaurant is a place where people go to eat a meal. The head chef is in charge of everything in the kitchen. It's kind of like the boss person. He tells the other chefs what meals they will make. And these chefs are listening to the head chef in charge because he's the boss man. Chefs know what foods taste good together. This helps them make new meals. I see a sight word. Make. They know how to cook many healthy meals by memory. Also, another sight word. They. But yeah, these chefs, you have to be really good at remembering things. Chefs know how to make meals without using the recipes. They just know what the recipe says and they could just do it. A chef uses many tools in the kitchen. His knife is a very important tool. He uses it to cut up vegetables and meat. Now, most of us, being kids, should not be using knives unless a grown-up is right there with us helping us. The chef cooks food on a hot stove. Again, you gotta be careful when you're cooking. It can be kind of dangerous if you're not careful. She has to watch it closely so that it does not burn. Because let's be real, nobody likes burned food. That would not be cool. It's not working. There we go. Chefs wash their hands and keep their kitchens clean. This keeps germs away from the food. So just like right now, we're going through some things with this virus, and we're having to wash our hands a lot. Well, chefs wash their hands a lot because they're touching food that other people are going to eat. So it's super important that they wash their hands. The chef puts the food on a plate in a very special way. It's called plating. She wants it to look nice for the customers. So the customers are like us, the people who buy the food and eat the food. And that's what it looks like. They make it look all nice and neat. And then you gobble it up. Chefs are an important part of my community. See what you have learned about the chef. So let's take a look at this picture up here. Who is this guy over here. Yeah, he's the head chef. He's the big boss man. And these chefs are listening to find out what they're going to be making. Oh, what about this picture down here? She's cooking on a hot stove. Say stove. Yeah. And remember, you have to be careful when you're cooking. And then over here, they know which foods taste good together. So which foods that are also healthy go good together. And then, of course, super duper duper important, wash, 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 wash your hands. Describe, that means tell me about what you see in each of the pictures. So let's look up at here, this top one. What is happening with this chef? Yeah, he's bringing the food to the customers. He's making sure that it looks good to them. How about this chef? What is she doing? Right, she's making it look nice on the plate. Remember, that's called plating. Oh, very important and safety fact about this one. Yep, it's a knife. It's one of the tools that they use, and you have to be very careful when you are chopping meats and vegetables. And then again over here, yep, they are showing the food that they made. Awesome job. So that was